Welcome to the hollow point, where the point sometimes is hollow, and where the hollow sometimes has a point. On our list today, we're gonna start off talking about. We already were talking about this before the pod, or just creating your own anime, which is kind of a good segue into one of our first topics for today. So, in your anime that you would create, what are some of the tropes that you would try to avoid that you've seen in anime that you would consider some of the worst tropes in anime?
Oh, I've got one off the dome. Brother sister incest.
I was just about to say that.
How many anime have you seen like that?
There's so many.
Brother sister
There's so
incest? I can only think of one
There's
anime
so
that's
many.
even teetering.
Not the full blown, but even Sword Art Online has that.
Bro, yes. There are these little undertones where it's like, hey, is the main character's little sister like crushing on him?
No, that's not the
That's-
same. She didn't know.
Yep. Yes,
She
he did.
knew.
Even when she knew.
Neither of them knew until they found out. Oh, this is Kirito. This is Kazuto. Neither of them knew, and then once they found out, then it was a wrap.
She
No, it
still
was
had
not.
those. She still had those moments where it was like, oh, she still has a crush on this nigga.
Yes,
I don't
There
think
was
so.
absolutely.
absolutely those moments. Hell, Shuffle, Overflow, Summertime Rendering had that shit real bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like they'll be cousins and they grew up together, but uh, they still have feelings.
They
for each
weren't
other.
cousins for real. That wasn't his actual sister in Summertime Rendering.
But they did
but
grow up together, though.
they grew up together as brother and sister.
That's just.
If you have an adopted sister and you and that adopted sister get down at some point, you're weird.
I mean,
You're
I
weird.
I agree. But if you got a garden and you growing this garden, you don't want to
Wow.
partake of the fruit in your own garden.
Okay, Adam.
You knew the
See what I got.
nutrients that within this.
So you're saying you sleep with your sister?
No, they weren't sisters.
She's right here. Let her know. You sleep with a cousin that you grew up with.
No.
You sleep with a best friend that you grew up with. Because
Friends is
No, no,
different.
no.
Friends is different. Friends is different.
When I
And
say-
it's
when I
weird in
say-
Summertime Rendering because they grew up in the same house. But if they didn't grow up in the same house, come on now. What we doing?
That's usually how it goes, though.
I mean, I do agree. It's a thing. I just don't. I haven't seen it. Like, what was the other one that you said? Other than Summertime Rendering, Shuffle.
Sword Art.
I haven't seen Shuffle.
Sword Art had it. Shuffle had it. There's degrees of it in Uran High School Host Club.
I never saw that.
There's no way you didn't see Uran.
I don't like that etchy anime stuff. I like nice,
It's not an
clean.
ecchi anime.
Isn't
It's
it?
a shoujo.
Oh, maybe that's why I haven't seen it. Maybe I was thinking of the opposite. I don't like the shoujo, and I like the etchy.
I mean, you like Mushoku Tensei, so I guess that makes sense.
He don't like it. He love it.
Yeah, it's
Swear
going.
by it.
it's-
Down by it.
It's so fire.
Shame it'll never win Anime of the Year ever again.
That's a good trope. It just comes out at the wrong time. It can't compete with nothing that it comes out with.
Yeah, incest.
Like-
Incest is
like
my,
ReZero.
it's my top pick. It's my top pick.
Who else has got an anime trope that they just can't stand?
That would probably be my most hated, honestly.
I've got a
Um,
second. I've got a second one as well.
I've got
But
one.
ain't nobody else got one.
I've got one. One thing that I can't stand, and I don't know if you would really consider it a trope, more so culturally, how it's done in Japan or whatever. I think that's why it's like that. And I think that's the case, but which also, Jonathan, your trope might be a thing over there. I don't know how to get down. But the will they, won't they, love trope, I cannot stand it.
Nah, you're bugging because
will
that's
they,
a
won't
common.
they?
That's a common romance trope, though.
I
What do you mean the
cannot
will they won't they?
I don't know
stand
what that
Example.
is.
it.
What is will they won't they?
When you have a couple
Does anyone see my
that's
dress up,
like,
darling?
Wait,
Nope.
he's already explaining it, bro.
let me explain. When you have a couple that's like teetering on the edge of being together, they both obviously have feelings for each other, but they're either like too shy to like talk about it and have the discussion and get together, or like something
Oh,
inconvenient
okay.
always happens to make it to where they can't
I
like
love
have
that.
that conversation. I do too. It's a common, and it's not
I
just like an
can't
anime thing.
stand it.
That's a common romance trope in
I
general.
can't stand it.
Yeah, that's
I
everywhere.
can't stand it. A good example. Has anyone seen Kaguya-sama Love is War?
Yes.
That is a
No.
prime example of an anime of that thing. Like, I understand that the show.
is a great romance, though.
I understand that the show is based around that thing, but maybe that's just why I don't like shoujos, because when you base a show, you know who did it perfectly? Horimiya. They did it perfectly. The will they won't they just lasts so long, and they juice it for as much as they can juice it for. Do a will they won't they. If it's a 4-season show, do a will they won't they of the first season. Then in second season, have them get together by the end of the second season, and then in season 3, you could do their entire relationship troubles, and then season 4, you could do anything else.
I hate to break it to you. Truly, I do. Once your couple has gotten together in a romance anime, that's the end of the show. People
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about what their relationship looks like. You're not
Horimiya wasn't like
selling
that, and Horimiya was great.
You're not selling chapters of Marin and Gojo fucking going on like living together and arguing about who left the fucking toothpaste off the sink. You're not selling chapters of that.
That's not always what it's
people are
about.
interested in- What people are interested in and what people like is that build up to the actual like romantic payoff in the end. People are invested in the journey, not the destination.
I don't like that. That's my worst. That's
Absolutely.
one that if I'm writing a book, or if I'm reading something, or if I'm watching a show or an anime, and I'm fine with the will they won't they if it's to a point. But like Horimiya does it right. Call of Night does it right. What's another show that just does it right?
I don't know that they did
Sword Art
that in
Online
Golden
does it right. What do you mean?
So that online, for the length of the show, it had the equivalent of will they won't they in it.
Not even just between
Kirito and Asuna got
Kirito and
together in
Asuna.
season 1.
But with Kirito and a bunch of different girls.
That's different because that's not a shoujo. It's a shonen. So it's not the same. It's hard to look at it in the same lens.
Away from it just for the genre? What are we talking about?
I'm not taking away from it just because of the genre, but there are shonen or shoujo shows that do it the way that I like. I'm talking, this is my anime trope that I don't care for.
We understand
trying to-
that.
And as far as Horimiya does it right, Horimiya does what I want to see. Call of Night does what I want to see. They together, and then you have any other problem that happens between these moments when they're together, or not necessarily problems between them, but problems that they face as a couple, or problems that they face as individuals while they're in this relationship. And you can I feel like you can create those stories, and those people still have those problems, and it's still a good romance anime because they still love each other. Like Sword Art Online, that part of that show was very, very good. Like the love aspect of that show, in my opinion, was very, very good. But on other shows, like
that falls more into your dislike of shoujo, because shoujo, the main conflict of a shoujo anime is the romance. That is their thing, right? It's not like oh, we're doing this will they won't they thing, but also we're also fighting a fucking demon lord. Like,
no, that's
it's not a
definitely
thing.
definitely my trope that I don't like.
These are niggas, and these are just normal niggas, usually in high school or college or whatever, that are just living normal lives, and this romance is like the biggest thing that's happening in their life.
Yeah,
And I think
that
in a shonen anime, you can have that type of romance because they're usually dealing with bigger stuff. Kirito's dealing with bigger stuff in season 1 than just being with Asuna. He's all trying to escape the game.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's my trope that I don't care for. I don't care for that. Will they? Won't they? Just get together, or just do it, but don't make. I don't need 5 seasons of. Oh my goodness, are they actually going to get together? Oh no, they're not. Are they actually going to tell each other how they feel? Oh no, they're not. But they've known it for forever.
That's the meat and potatoes of it, brother.
Don't like it.
Listen, my second one, controversial. Niggas might disagree with me here. I hate a hidden heritage trope in an anime. I hate, following this character for 3 seasons, and now it's come out that this is their heritage, which ties in super heavily to the plot in this immense way that's gonna make them vastly different as a character, vastly different through the lens of that character forever. I hate that shit.
Give the anime.
Bleach got it bad.
Oh yeah.
Bleach got it bad. Trying to think of another like really good example. You remember in Yu Yu Hakusho when Yusuke found out that he was like a demon or something halfway through the show? I think another one, Cece's not gonna like this one. Inuyasha had that shit real bad.
Hold up, you ain't like what about Inuyasha?
Everybody and their mama was secretly some other thing.
No, I liked it.
Except for Inuyasha, I hate it. Give me that shit up front. Give me that shit up front. I think the only case where it didn't throw me was in Naruto. And the only reason it didn't throw me in Naruto when it was revealed that Naruto was Minato's son and Minato and Kushina were together and all that is because if you just watch the show, you can pick up with context clues. Oh yeah, that's that nigga's daddy. In the first episode, first 5 minutes, when they show Minato sealing the Nine Tails into Naruto in the very first episode of the original Naruto show, if you just see that scene, then forever you are moving with the knowledge. Oh, this nigga's Naruto's daddy, and Naruto doesn't know.
Yeah, but Naruto's power reveal wasn't so much Minato; it was more Ashura, him being a reincarnate.
Yeah, and I didn't like that. I don't mind it, but I didn't like it. But I didn't like the reveal of Ashura and Indra for a different reason. I didn't like the reveal of Ashura and Indra because it felt very much like we've written Madara to be too powerful, and we don't have a way for Naruto and Sasuke to win this. So now we have to give them a way to win this.
Mine, I know mine now. Speaking of Naruto, it's redeemable villains.
What?
I despise that shit.
Whoa, hold on.
What do you mean? What do you mean redeemable villains?
I understand having a redeemable villain or a bad guy or an antagonist or whatever. But if this person has done all of this shit, for instance, Obito, giving him redemption there feels so ass. There's no other way to describe it. It's just not good. Or like what Sword Art did with the dude that trapped them all. They made it seem like he was just a misunderstood guy. And they didn't have hate for him in their hearts no more. It was like, oh, he just was this masterful, smart thinking dude. Dude killed hundreds.
But they never in Sword Art, and I think the same thing almost could be said of Obito. In that show, or in those two villains particularly, I know what you're talking about too, as far as the redeemable villain. I disagree, but in those two instances, the show didn't revolve around this person being the villain. Obito wasn't the villain. Obito, it
Naruto
was
absolutely
everybody
was all
until it
throughout.
gets revealed that it's Obito is thinking that this is Madara. Obito being a redeemable villain there. I mean, it would be different if it was Madara, and I mean, you could make that case for Madara at the end when he was laying on the ground and he was talking to the first Hokage and was like, "Oh, you know, you could make that argument there for Madara because he's definitely." But it made it seem like, oh, Madara's the bad guy this whole while, and then it's like, oh, by the way, this is actually Obito, and he's part of these bad guys too. And it's for Sword Art, all of the bad guys is, even though, because season 1 did a very good job of portraying the game as their life and things that they're going through in life, you know, climbing this tower. So not Kirigayo, what was his name?
I don't know.
But I do have an argument against your point.
That guy, the main boss, he's not talked about often. He's not brought up like, oh, we have to beat this guy or he's the big bad. Like
Because
they live in
don't
life.
know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like they're living life throughout this whole point. They don't know that the floor 100 boss is, you know, their guild master, but they do know who trapped them in this game. But even after they know, they don't talk about him and discuss him being the big problem or the thing that they need to solve. They're talking about the game and beating the game and living their life going on. But
Because they
I hear
gave
what you're
him
saying
redemption, though. That's why he got redemption. He didn't
Okay.
die. He was left in the system. Obito slaughtered hundreds and hundreds. He was the first nigga to hold Naruto before he killed his sensei and sensei's wife, who loved him. And at the end of the show, he's just, we got you, Obito. You're redeemed. That's
Okay.
ass.
To argue
Maybe I'm
against you,
misunderstanding that phrase. You're saying the way you're saying it.
to argue against you, you made the point, oh well, people didn't know that it was Obito instead of Madara. That doesn't change the fact that he did the shit that he did, right? Even
Absolutely.
without the knowledge that, oh yeah, this is Obito Uchiha is the nigga that's doing all of this shit. When the reveal is made that quote unquote Madara is actually Obito, then it's like forever ingrained, forever sealed, forever locked in. The nigga that did all this shit is Obito.
What about Zabuza?
Because
What about him?
Do you feel that same way about him?
Zabuza didn't get redeemed. He died a villain. He literally said, "I'm not redeemed. I'm going to hell." He just died.
Yeah, but as the viewer, you felt like you looked at him in a
Okay,
better way when he
that's a
died
solid
than when
argument.
he was the villain.
That's a solid argument. That's a solid argument because there is the intention with Zabuza and his death that you see him as like not necessarily redeemed. Might not be.
The
You
thing
don't see him
about
as the
Naruto,
bad person that he was a few moments ago.
the thing about Naruto is that no one is supposed to be a villain on the show. Everyone is supposed to just be a ninja living in a cursed world and making the best of what they shitty situations were. However, throughout the entirety of the show, whenever Naruto was fighting people, even Nagato, anybody that got their redemption died.
What's a show different than Naruto that does that?
That does that? Let me think.
What about Vegeta? Do you feel like you don't like that for Vegeta?
Yeah, he absolutely. I don't like that for Vegeta. As far as Vegeta goes, he should be fucking dead or a villain still. Frieza, he should be a villain.
The
They're on this
number one,
redemption arc with Frieza that just is stupid. And I understand in the manga he's not, but as
as
far
the
as
number one
anime watchers
Vegeta,
go right now, that motherfucker is being redeemed.
as the number one Vegeta dick rider, I agree, and
I
that's why so many niggas that fuck with Vegeta fuck with Majin Vegeta specifically because it's a return to that like evil character of Vegeta that was intended from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Because when
Listen.
you redeem someone and you don't kill them, you have to, by virtue, make them weaker.
No.
What?
You do. You do. It's the age-old trope.
What?
Oh, I was fighting this boss in this game, and then I beat him, and now he's back. Now he's on my team, and he's ass. If you make someone a problem for your hero, and then you redeem them, they now are a part of the supporting cast that cannot outshine the hero.
Well, I
So
tell
you have to
you
make
what,
them weaker by virtue.
Bulma did
either-
her job.
So either, listen,
Putting that thing on him.
Bulma might be,
Vegeta
Bulma
was
might be the
redeemed
best
even
ambassador.
before Bulma, though.
Do you mean all redemption, or do you just mean when the viewer is watching this person, you don't like when they try to portray this person who was bad in a better light? Or are you saying you don't want them to have, you just want them to be an absolute villain?
I don't like that.
Like the
The
Lich.
heroes of the show forgive the evil acts that the villains do.
Okay, so I would meet that with this. Do you carry the same feeling? Well, I guess it's not technically as true for Zuko, because Katara did still hate on that nigga for a good little grip.
But the thing about it is, there was redemption. Zuko had a redemption arc. Everybody else just gets redeemed in the same arc that they're fucking villains in.
Vegeta got a redemption arc though.
Vegeta got forgiven as soon as he got to the planet. As soon as Goku beat him, Goku was like, bygones, my dog. You can get
Nigga,
on
his
outta here."
redemption arc was on Namek when he was fighting to save Goku and Krillin's life from Frieza.
True.
That was him earning his redemption. He could have just left them there to die and went and got the Dragon Balls, but he didn't. He saved their lives multiple times.
Goku forgave him, but
But Goku letting
Krillin was finna
live,
piece him up.
telling Krillin not to kill him was bad writing
On Earth?
on Earth. When he first met Vegeta, fought Vegeta,
Okay. I can
that
give
was
you that.
bad
I can
writing
give
to
you-
me.
I can give you that. I can give you that. There is at that point no reason. Who in the fuck?
CC,
Is it not the
I can
same
hear her
reason?
feeling the cup up.
She got to have the meanest sip of whatever liquid that was.
Kool-Aid, my boy.
That
I'm sorry.
motherfucker finna be
It
refreshing.
came out crisp.
What was it Two said the other day about my fucking can of Pepsi? I know that shit came straight out the refrigerator.
My bad.
Yeah.
What's a more recent time that's done? What about Aaron from Attack on Titan? Do you feel that way about him? Like he just dies the villain?
That's not a redemption, though. So
He
it's
wasn't
hard
a
to
villain.
say.
He wasn't.
Aaron was
Who
a-
wasn't the villain?
Aaron wasn't a
Aaron.
villain.
There's
Don't change the topic of this show to us arguing about Aaron.
There's no.
Aaron wasn't a villain. But what
There's
about
no way.
what about Gabby?
No,
What about
no.
Gabby?
I'm
Gabby
gonna change the fuck out of this, but I'm sick of
Gabby
hearing
is the
this-
villain.
I'm sick of hearing this. I'm sick of hearing this nigga say this shit. Aaron Yeager is
Gabby
without
and
a doubt
Gabby's the villain.
villain of his show. Even
Gabby
if you
is not a
personally,
villain.
even
Okay,
if
but
you
when
personally
she
want
comes
to-
onto the show, she joins as a villain. She's on their side when she comes into the
James,
show.
the only
She
reason
killed
you think that
Sasha.
is because the only reason you think that is because you're
doesn't
looking
make
from
her
the
a
perspective
villain.
of the villain.
Oh, okay.
She
You could
does.
say that same
That
thing
bitch
about
be up for
anybody.
Fire Squad.
If you watched Naruto from the perspective of Obito from the beginning, you would think that Naruto was the fucking villain.
You think
Because
Kakashi
you
was the
watch
villain?
from Aaron's perspective, and you have in your mind Aaron's perspective, you view Gabby as a villain. Was Gabby right for killing Sasha? Probably not. Sasha was my favorite character, my favorite member of the group. I love Sasha. I was heartbroken.
Aaron's
when she
whole
died.
point is that he's going to make himself powerful enough to change the world by being the bad guy that helps parody niggas look good. It's the whole principle of what he did.
No, he was doing that to protect everybody.
But doesn't he get
You're doing that to
he gets
protect
redeemed at the
everybody
end?
else.
He doesn't get redeemed at the end.
Yes, he does.
How?
When
How?
everybody got their memories back from when he went and visited them. That's how he gets redeemed. He don't get redeemed in the eyes of
He
all
gets
the other people in the
redeemed in the
world, but
eyes
you
of his
never see their
friends.
perspectives. That's what I'm
But he was
saying. But you
never a
never see their
villain. He was never a
perspectives.
villain to his friends. Mikasa never once thought of Eren as a villain. Armin never once thought of Eren as a villain.
Okay, so was he the villain or wasn't he?
Yes, but from the
He
perspective
was
of the
the
niggas
villain,
that
but
we were watching,
we're
he wasn't.
yeah.
It's about perspective. That's the whole point.
He wasn't.
The whole point, the overarching point of Attack on Titan is depending on whose perspective you're looking at, every other person is the villain. If you're looking from the perspective of Marley, Paradis is the villain. If you're looking at the perspective of
Facts.
Paradis, Marley is the villain. If you're looking through Eren's
Facts.
eyes, if you're looking through Eren's eyes, then the fucking Warriors and Reiner and Bertholdt are the villain. If you're looking through Reiner's eyes, then Paradis, the demons that fucking existed before they got pushed on Paradis, and Eren as the founding Titan are all villains. The whole point of the show is that war is wrong on every side, but you will justify the wrong shit that niggas do based on the perspective that you have.
So no
That's
one's the
whole
villain.
show. Everyone's the villain.
Well, let's think of a worse anime, because the writing in Attack on Titan was just too good to where you can't make that point or that trope from that. So what's a different anime? I'm trying to think. I don't know
I'll
what you've
give you
watched.
a great example. Great examples, and is Demon Slayer. When demons die on Demon Slayer, they have their little memory flashback shit, and they get their redemption. They feel redeemed, but them niggas is going to hell first of all, and they're dying.
Yeah, they're not truly being redeemed of the bad shit that they're doing. They are
They're just
you're just
But you can say the same thing about that Johnson just said about the Attack on Titan, that from their perspective or based off of
no,
perspective,
because
they're not the villain.
when they're redeemed, they understand that what I was doing was not the right thing to do. I was just doing it. I was just doing this because I was a demon. I chose this. I chose to do bad, and now I'm going to hell for it. I chose to kill all of these humans, and now I'm dying. And they fight until they die to continue living as a demon.
I mean, it's your trope.
Except for the woman who had the spider webs.
You said what?
she was like that too. She was like that too.
She said finally and opened her damn arms.
But you gotta
But she
think
was
she
still
all the shit
living,
that,
killing humans as a demon.
yeah, all the shit that she was doing as a demon, she was doing to protect her own life, which
Yeah.
is the issue.
But I think when you write that, you try to get the readers or the people who are watching, you try to get them to understand how someone finds himself in this position. Like
Yeah.
like with her, she was fearful of her son, that, oh my goodness, that he gon' if I don't do this, then I'm dead. And then she got to that moment and she's like, oh, I'm finally free. And I mean, you can say the same thing with Gyutaro and Daki. They grew up in such terrible situations to where once they finally, became demons, they lived a completely different life. So that's when you see the flashback and you're like, man, dude had a hard upbringing. The people who that you see in Demon Slayer,
Absolutely.
the only
and
ones
you
who are like
feel
just
that
evil,
It's the difference between understanding
is
and
Muzan.
redemption. I can
Yeah,
I can understand why Gyutaro and Daki and why the Spider Demon Woman and all of them were doing the bad shit that they were doing, but that doesn't excuse the fact that they were doing that bad shit, and they still
it's
have
not
to
like
pay for
Tanjiro
that
was
bad
like,
shit.
okay, I'm gonna leave you guys alive, and I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna turn you back. No, he
Mm-mm.
getting them the fuck up out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, Tanjiro's like, hey, good luck on the next time. You get reincarnated, do some
So
good.
that's what I like. What I don't like is the fact that Orochimaru is walking around in Boruto teaching niggas.
Do not get me fucking
Come on,
started
man.
on the fact that Orochimaru, the Snake Signing, the second worst trader that the Leaf Village has ever known, is just walking around that motherfucker in a kimono talking about how he's somebody's mama now. Don't get me started.
it's not good writing. I don't like it.
I,
I
I,
know, I understand villains are villains because they're made that way, but you made that choice. You should not be easily forgiven.
And it also shows kind of a weakness of spirit in a villain that I dislike. I think that I think Obito is probably the best case example in my mind for this particular point of like all it took for you to give up on this thing that you've been working on for damn near 20 years is having a conversation with the nigga that you thought wronged you. You talked to Kakashi and now you're like, you're right. I probably shouldn't have done all this shit that I did
I probably
for the
shouldn't have
past couple of
slaughtered
years.
all of these fucking people.
Probably shouldn't have almost destroyed the Leaf Village. Probably shouldn't have killed our teacher who was like a father to me. Probably shouldn't have, took over the Mist Village and then supplanted a tyrannical ruler there to keep them in economic disarray until I was ready to come and collect. Probably shouldn't have did all that shit. You're right, Kakashi. Like I get being frustrated about that. It shows a weakness of spirit because it's like how the fuck did you telling me you went 20 years and not a single person was like, hey, this shit kind of crazy. Because all it took was one nigga to be like, hey, you kind of bugging right now. I say the same thing for Nagato, and I love Nagato. But
All of a sudden, you willing to sacrifice your life.
yeah, it's not even like you're like, okay, well, I'll help you undo what I did, but I'm not gonna die for it. It that comes to worse. No, these niggas is dying for it. Obito is looking Sakura in the eye, telling her, hey, destroy this eye and kill me, or else Madara's gonna win. Nagato, oh yeah, I just killed these thousands of people in the Leaf Village.
This world shall know pain. Never mind.
Never
What the
mind.
fuck?
Here they all go back. You can have them back. Even though there are for sure thousands of bodies trapped under the rubble of this village. It's gonna take you a while to dig them niggas out, but have them back. My bad, OG. You right, Naruto. I am bugging.
Yeah, so it makes me feel like it's bad writing. It doesn't make sense. Especially the worse the villain is. Then the
Yeah,
best example I can give is Obito. That shit baffles me.
I can for sure agree. If you're gonna give me a villain that's like a super like slaughtering people and fucking people's lives up forever, make him a villain to the end. Make him a villain to the end.
That man literally killed Kushina at 14 years old.
That is true. He walked into a room where a woman was giving birth, stole the baby, and put explosive tags in the baby's blanket. All because his bitch died. Not even because his bitch died, because his bitch killed herself.
Cece, what's your trope?
Ain't got now.
You don't have one?
Cece like it all. She don't give a fuck.
Just give it to her, huh?
Like it all is crazy.
Well, since we done with tropes, that'll be a good segue. And I know you got one of these.
Motherfucker love segueing. Why you don't just segue? Didn't I say this last time? Just segue.
Nah, because it feels disingenuous.
So
it don't feel authentic.
Speaking of anime and tropes we like and don't like, some other stuff from anime. What are some other stuff that you guys like and don't like? Like who are you guys best girl in anime?
There you go. Good segue.
See that segue? Clean and clear, cut, perfect.
Why you ain't doing it then?
Cause you volunteered.
No, I didn't volunteer. Somebody got to. Wasn't nobody doing it.
God damn. You make.
So who your best girl or best guy in anime? Who your best girl or your best guy? And he gonna pull out the soundboard. It's a soundboard.
Best girl or guy?
Her best guy, because I don't know if she.
Damn, we can't have
got a best girl.
One of each.
Yeah, just do one of each.
Well, yeah.
Girl.
Best girl, best guy.
I don't know, man. I just if I like the shit, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Do you not know?
I like it all.
But I don't know. Mikasa really sticks out to me.
She's my best girl.
Guy. I would either have to go. Uh, Ainzel go.
Tell these
No,
mother.
no, 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 no,
Kill
no.
him, CC. Kill him. Einzelgang.
Or the Animagus.
From Animagus Bride.
Yeah, I know who I'm. Yes.
Okay. Can
I'm
I?
trying
Can
to
I?
remember his name. I haven't.
Do you have an idea of
Mikasa
why you
and
picked?
the Animagus.
I can't remember the nigga's name either.
I
I've
don't
They
know his
kick
watched
name.
ass.
3 episodes.
His name is it's on the tip of my tongue, but it ain't coming out right now. But he's badass. Them two together, that's that's some shit right there. That's porn worthy. That's great.
Crazy work. Way more
Animagus.
information than I
The
could
ancient
ever need.
Magus' bride.
Was it Ainsworth? No, it's not Ainsworth.
Yeah, it was Ainsworth. Okay. Mikasa and
Anyway,
Ainsworth.
if
Okay.
I had to, girl, she's the first one that comes to my mind. And Guy, he's the first one that comes to mind. Well, him and Ainsel gone. They were neck and neck.
Before I answer, I want to know what criteria we're using for best girl and best guy. What's the
I'm just going
criteria?
off my favorite.
Just off favorites?
Not necessarily favorite, but like
Favorite for the position of best girl or best guy.
Who you like the most?
is that what we're doing?
I,
Are
th-
we
I,
talking about
I
in
think
relation?
I think say
Are we
your
talking about
best
in
girl, best
relation?
guy, but give whatever criteria you put them at best girl, best guy for.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
answers then.
So are you sticking with yours, CC? Or what's your criteria for those?
Oh, none I like them. I want to whoop somebody's ass just like Mikasa does, and I
I'm
don't want
gonna leave.
Ainz or Ainsworth to be my man. So that's my
I'm shocked you
criteria.
didn't. I'm shocked you didn't pick Sebastian from Black Butler.
I was going to, but I didn't think I could have that many. Can I?
You could have more than one. Well, not no. You gotta have one as best girl, best guy. But it's reasonable that everybody here has a list of like a 1 through 5.
I don't. I don't just have just a whole bunch, but I mean, especially not females.
I'm
Most of the
really shocked you didn't pick
She
Shishomaru.
said she ain't got no love for these bitches.
that's Shishomaru goes without question. I'm talking about
So that's your best
something.
guy then. That's your guy.
No, she's different. She has a different criteria.
Okay. All right.
Or I'm talking about in a show. Well, Shishomaru would fit that criteria if you think about it. Somebody who has all-encompassing power, or or has the ability to gain it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know that Mikasa would fit that criteria
Hold
for.
on now.
Because it's just she's badass on like every level. You put
She's
anything in
a
front of her,
demon.
and you
She's
put
a
anything in
she's a
front of
demon.
her, and
I don't know that I would
taking
say
it.
that. I think there are definitely Titans that could kill Mikasa.
All of them could kill me because if she was standing still and didn't do nothing.
I think there are Titans that could kill Mikasa full swing.
Hey, ain't none of them did it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When did they do that?
You gotta think
Because everyone
there
that
are
did
hella
was sick.
Titans that she didn't fight.
I
She
only know
fight-
one person that's done killed a founding Titan before.
She got the biggest alley oop for that nigga. You're not gonna make it seem like she didn't get a major alley oop to do that.
Alright, I'm just telling you what it is, man.
Hey,
Don't hate the player.
She
you know
didn't
what?
fight. She didn't fight all of the Titans. I think realistically, like a good Jaw Titan would probably be able to get the job done. She has no way to get around. She doesn't have a way to consistently get around hardening. Is the thing.
But name
You
a
know what?
human that's beating our ass.
Damn, it's not that many humans that are
Ain't no
strong
humans beating
in
her
that
ass.
show. There aren't
Levi
many
could maybe
humans that
put
are.
some work on her.
Levi would beat the
Levi's
fuck
part.
out of Mikasa without
Nope.
a doubt.
Not even Levi.
You're drunk. You're dick riding. You're dick riding. Flag on the play. Red card. Unnecessary dick riding.
He put the work in on her. She would put up a good fight, but I
Mikasa
think
is not
overall Levi
hanging.
would whoop her ass.
Mikasa is not hanging
Yes,
with Levi.
sir.
Mikasa's
As
just not
much as
hanging
I
with Levi.
love, Mikasa, Levi is
Mikasa's,
gonna whoop her ass.
Mikasa's got nothing in regards to anything for Levi. Levi
Okay.
is quite literally what a fully realized Mikasa would look like
Yes,
by
he is,
by
but
virtue of their genetics. Everything that makes Mikasa special as a character, Levi has and mastered.
I know. But she'd hang in there a little bit.
That's like saying fucking Super Saiyan 1 Gohan is hanging with Super Saiyan God Goku. Sean, don't start dick riding.
Anyway, so for men, I would say, you know what, determination towards achieving a goal. What is their determination towards achieving this or that goal? Being crazy powerful is one thing. And I didn't really put Shishomaru in that because the original goal for him was Tsuchiga.
Okay.
And he had to eventually give that up. But Ainz has not strayed from his goal, which actually his subordinates they fucking it. They
That's
fucking
usually
it.
how that goes.
Huh?
That's usually how that goes.
But see, this they doing it because they think he's this all powerful being with all these different plans, and he ain't got none of this shit. He just got to go along with it, so he don't let them down. That's what most of that shit is. But the kind of leader that he is, his determination towards achieving a goal, those kind of things in male characters that have that type of power, and they aren't just like stupidly crazy powerful and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, like Shishomaru was. He's stupid, crazy, fucking powerful, but he just doing whatever the hell he want to do, which is just pick Inuyasha. He don't want to kill him. He just want to fucking pick with him. That's it.
Wait, so who are you
So
saying is your favorite?
I would have to either do Ainsworth. I don't know. I guess I would say Ainsworth.
I've learned from this is if your name starts with AIN, Cece's looking for you.
Come find me.
Like
My
watching
Anyway, yeah,
favorite
a
those are
girl
mine.
is Yuki Kono from Sword Art Online. I don't really know why.
That's which best is that number one best girl or me? That's after Mikasa.
I no. You said it was. We had to give
Like what's
second.
your criteria
My
that you're
absolute
going by?
favorite female character is Yuki Kono from Sword Art Online.
Remember,
She's
which one is
just
she?
my
She was
favorite.
in there for like 6 episodes,
I
maybe.
know. It's probably nostalgia or like she was the first real female character that I just fucked with in an anime
Oh my god, I had completely forgotten this bitch even existed.
because
Of course she did.
I don't know anybody else before her that was a badass female. Like you got Asuna, but Asuna was so lackluster once she fell in love with Kirito that it just wasn't there anymore.
No, she
She
was.
got anime.
Nah, you're
She got anime housewife.
dragging it.
She got anime
Nah,
housewife
she wasn't
disease.
badass. She fucking yeah. She lost that shit.
She got anime housewife disease.
What?
Let a bad bitch become somebody. Let a bad bitch become somebody's wife in an anime. They're fucked forever.
Yeah. I hate seeing that shit in Naruto. That's the first place I saw that was Naruto.
Naruto's
All
got
these
that
fucking
shit
women,
the worst.
all these women are so powerful and they doing all this amazing shit and they so miraculous. But the minute they have a baby, they fucking helpless.
Yep.
I mean, they can't do anything else but rely on the man and hide and cower with the rest of the other women. The fuck is this? These women was out here killing people. These was ninjas and assassins, but now they had this baby. They lost
What?
all credibility and worth as ninjas.
Who?
Tsunade.
Yeah.
Oh
should
my
be in the
gosh,
race for
that
the
only
thing.
happened to one person.
That happened to
It happened
Every
to-
single
Kurenai.
one.
It's
It
That
happened to
happened to
Kurenai.
Kurenai.
It
Kurenai is
happened-
the most
Hinata
memorable one.
right now.
It happened to
Sakura's
Kurenai.
got going
It
through that
happened-
same fucking treatment.
Kurenai, Sakura, Ino, Hinata, Kushina, Sasuke's mama. You know Sasuke's mama was
Tamari.
Tamari. Sasuke's mama.
Tamari wasn't gonna
in
be
the
nothing
comic-
no ways.
What?
Tamari is the strongest wind style.
Jonathan, who
user
your
in the
best girl or
show
best guy?
outside of Naruto.
Hold on, I ain't said my best guy yet.
Oh, we got off topic.
But you feel like you know it already or something?
No, I'm asking. I thought you said them both.
I really don't even know who my favorite
Oh,
male character is. I genuinely don't know.
CC didn't either. We took about 10 minutes to figure hers out.
I feel like
Shit, everybody can't get 10 minutes.
all of my male characters just let me down at some point, so they can't be the pinnacle of favorite.
What do you mean they let you down?
Well, you got Gohan and Sasuke. I didn't like Sasuke's whole betrayal of the village after finding out about Itachi shit. And I didn't like Gohan's weak ass going to school reading books ass bullshit. So I don't really know like male character that's my favorite.
You gotta think, bro. It's only a world-ending threat once every couple of years.
And I don't really
Gohan
connect
still-
to anybody else like
Gohan-
that.
Gohan still gotta pay them bills, man. Fighting Frieza ain't gonna pay the bills.
No.
Yeah.
You can get
I'd
your
say-
clothes off the couch.
My favorite is Yuki Kono from Sword Art. My second favorite is Mikasa. And then third is Akame. And we'll leave it at that. I don't have a male.
This nigga Akame got killed. Good lord.
Jonathan, what's your best girl, best guy?
My best. I'll do my best guy first because the criteria is easier. Just general coolness and aura.
Nigga said
Um,
Aura.
Aura, yeah. That's gonna go to Benimaru Shinman from Fire Force. Benimaru Shinman is that guy. You'd be hard pressed to find an anime character that is cooler than Benimaru Shinman. His intro was really good, and he is a really, really, really good example of the strongest character trope in my mind. I think he's probably the best example of that because he's marked as the strongest, and he remains that by such a inescapable distance that even when the main character is at his peak of strength, he still acknowledges that Benimaru Shinman is more powerful than him. So that's my guy. That's my guy. I'll never, if there's a fucking Benimaru edit on TikTok, that bitch is getting liked. If it's good enough, it might get saved to my bookmarks so I can come back and watch it again later. As far as my best girl, I think when I think of female characters that I really like, I think of them in adjacency and in their relationship to the male characters that they're connected to. Misogynistic, I know, fucked up, but that's just usually the role that like women are casted in anime. They are like in adjacency to the male main character in some way. And when I think of that, a couple of names hit me. Albedo from Overlord. I really like Albedo from Overlord. I really like. Fuck, what's that girl's name from fucking Dr. Stone? The blonde girl?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I
Kohaku?
know, I forgot her name.
Yeah, Kohaku.
Yep,
Kohaku.
it was Kohaku.
I really like her. And I think my third pick would probably have to go to Hestia from Danmachi. Because those are three characters that, I mean, the definition of riding to the end in every fight, in the mix, in every plan. I, that's the main reason why I don't want to put like Hinata or Sakura higher up on that list, because they're just not in the mix on shit no more. But those three, for sure, in the mix in everything. They got to have a piece of every plan.
Yeah.
No if, ands, or buts. And I think that really, really solidifies them in that role for me.
So for criteria, I think about not how good of a fighter they are, but more so, well, not the reaction that they get from me, but I love, and
Crazy thing to say, following the I don't fuck with shoujo anime take.
yeah, I love. That's why I don't like it, because it's not a lot of love. It's just a lot of will they, won't they. But I love in an anime, and particularly my best girl. I think for a long time it was Hinata, and then it was Asuna. I Asuna is my best girl. Asuna's best girl. My best girl. Just because of who they were and what they stood for, and how they were helpful with their spouses, but how much they loved them and how they expressed that. And the lengths that they were willing to go to for the person that they loved. Asuna would be my best girl. Rim would be second best girl, and then Hinata.
Rim over Hinata?
Yeah.
You genuinely feel that way?
Hinata was I used to rock with her so heavy. I really did. But after seeing ReZero, man, yeah, Rim was like that. She loved that man. She loved Subaru. He was like that. Best guy. I think for best guy, I look at not how much they love a person, but how they started out to how they ended up, and what they showed me and taught me from their perspective of their lives, just watching them grow. And I think best guy for me, I think best guy for me is Edward Elric. He'd be best guy for me.
Solid. That's not a bad pick. That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Not a bad takes, all in all. I suppose.
I think solid lists all around. Solid lists all around. Speaking of criteria and best this and best that, and how we rank people, getting a look into each other's minds and whatnot. Um, we did personality quizzes, guys. I
We
think
did.
it's time we read about them. I think we talk time we figure out which one of us is secretly a serial killer narcissist and which one of us is the hero that will stop them.
It's not a
Type shit.
secret. The killer is not a secret.
It's a secret to all of you
That really could
guys.
be anybody.
It's a secret to all the listeners.
It's a secret to the people listening. But shit, if you know the people in this call, it's not a secret at all.
I will open up. I don't know what any of this means, by the way. Like, I know there's different types of personality, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't hear someone say, "Hey, I'm an ENFTP or ENF whatever," and
Yeah, I
and
know what
think
this shit meant either.
and
I
think,
think I
oh,
think
this is
just
what you
like
are.
read your type, the name and the type, and then just like a little bit of the paragraph below that kind of explains it.
So after doing my test, I got your personality type is logician, which is INTP-A. As a logician, you possess a unique blend of intellectual curiosity, analytical prowess, and a penchant for abstract thinking. Your mind is a playground of ideas, constantly exploring complex concepts and seeking to understand the underlying principles of the world around you. You approach life with a rational, logical mindset, preferring to rely on facts and reason rather than emotions or conventional wisdom.
Um, I got uh logician INTP-A. No bullshit.
No way you got that shit. You are
No
not an
bullshit.
INTP, nigga.
No bullshit.
Say it like you know what the hell it is.
I
Nigga
know
read
what it is
one
because that's what
scripture.
I am, and that nigga don't do
Hell
that.
no. What are your scroll down to your personality traits section? What are your percentages?
Um, I am 68% introverted,
I got 55% introverted.
88% intuitive,
I got 86% intuitive.
54% thinking. I guess thinking about it, you might actually be INTP.
I'm
Like you're
85%
King
prospecting.
INTP or something. What the hell?
I got 82% thinking and 65% prospecting.
And 93% assertive.
I got 58% assertive.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we both do have that kind of explorative mindset.
Aren't y'all just alike?
Always
Shout out to
challenging shit and
shout out
trying
to
to
the
make
Voyagers.
shit better and shit. That's true.
Shout out to
Sorry
the
for shitting
Voyagers.
on your personality, Mike.
Man, didn't even stop to think about it.
James, what you got?
Your personality type is architect. INTJ-A.
No shot. I don't even know what it is. I already disagree. I already disagree.
Tell us about it, man.
As an architect, you possess a rare combination of vision and pragmatism. Your analytical mind constantly seeks to understand the world around you, driven by an insatiable curiosity and desire to improve systems and ideas. You approach life with a strategic mindset, always looking several steps ahead and planning for various contingencies. Your independent nature is one of your defining characteristics. You value your autonomy and often prefer to work alone, trusting your own judgment and abilities above all else. This self reliance combined with your intellectual prowess allows you to tackle complex problems with confidence and innovation. For my personality traits, I am 84% introverted, 56% intuitive, 61% thinking, 88% judging, and 86% assertive.
It sounds like you, honestly.
I don't know about the creative part.
I was quite surprised myself.
I don't know about the creative willingness.
Did y'all get y'all weaknesses?
To try to think. We haven't done weaknesses yet. We can do weaknesses for sure.
Yeah, I want to hear some of y'all weaknesses. I don't want to hear your strengths.
Damn, you say that like you gonna
Let's
fuck
let
me.
CC go first.
Yeah, yeah. After
We'll
CC,
cover
after
strengths.
CC, of course. I mean, after CC.
My personality type is commander. ENTJ-A. I don't even know what that means. Did y'all get a quote to go along with y'all's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My description: as a commander, you are a natural born leader with an unparalleled drive to turn your vision into reality. Your strategic mind excels at seeing the big picture, identifying long term goals, and devising efficient plans to achieve them. You possess a rare combination of confidence, charisma, and decisiveness that draws others to you and inspires them to follow your lead. Your approach to life is characterized by ambition and a relentless pursuit of success. You have an innate ability to organize people and resources, creating order out of chaos and transforming abstract ideas into concrete results. Your sharp intellect and rational decision making skills allow you to navigate complex situations with ease, always keeping your eye on the ultimate objective. I am 57% extroverted, 88% intuitive, 60% thinking, 71% judging, and 74% assertive.
I could see that too.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. I can see the vision.
What's some of your weaknesses?
This nigga want them weaknesses like he finna fucking Pokemon duel our asses.
So the weaknesses is under career path, but it says mine are, I'm not going to read the definition under all of them. I'm just going to read the headliner. Reluctant to delegate tasks, restless with routine tasks, underestimating emotional factors, intolerance of inefficiency, discomfort with ambiguity, and overly critical.
How accurate do you feel that was?
A lot of these I don't agree with. Like the underestimating emotional factors.
That's
you
the
may
one you don't
overlook.
agree with?
Yeah. You may overlook people's emotional needs. I don't do that.
The way you said that sounded like you could see where they might be coming from.
Yeah, that sounded like a nigga that for sure overlooks niggas' emotional needs.
Bless you.
I absolutely don't. I'm very sensitive to other people and their emotional needs.
One fight
You
left
sound
before
like
the
you got
main
a
fight.
shitty grin
Yeah, this
on
is gonna be
your
about 11
face. I can
o'clock.
tell if you being serious.
Now look, it's gonna sound like that because I'm defending myself, but anyway.
I agree with all of mine. I have difficulty completing tasks.
Yeah, buddy.
Resistant. Hold on now. We're not gonna do that.
My bad. Go ahead.
Don't forget, these is my weaknesses too, bitch.
Resistant to structure. Struggling with practicalities. Under promoting yourself. Frequent procrastination. And easily distracted. Very much agree with those.
Mine are all the same as his.
Yeah, I agree with those for him too.
Hold on, bitch. How you know what's best for me and my family?
Let's say personal growth.
Well, hold on now. James didn't tell his weaknesses, did he?
Oh, he didn't.
Go ahead.
I'll give y'all mine. I don't feel like really giving out these, but
The nigga that asked for him
How
don't
you
feel
gonna
like.
ask for him?
I might need y'all's later on.
What the fuck you mean by
So
that?
my weaknesses are discomfort with networking,
Facts.
Big facts.
frustration with constraints,
Facts.
Huge
I think
facts
that's
on that
everybody.
one.
you chafe at rules and procedures you deem pointless. Was the worst. Ignoring social dynamics,
Man, hey, they reading your motherfucking ass.
Cooking your shit, boy.
reluctance to delegate tasks,
Facts.
overly blunt feedback, and impatience
Yes.
with routine. Those are my
They
weaknesses.
might not have been lying about your personality type, boy. Them was your weaknesses for sure.
Man,
Yeah, a little
like
bit.
all of our stuff is pretty right. I'm glad we all answered the questions pretty honest. CC.
Hmm?
It's you, bro. That's you.
It's not.
But that's us. That's our hollow point. I know some of our takes felt kind of hollow, but that's the point. And we're out of here.
Jesus Christ.